Shannon and John, it's so great to see you in person. We had a blast last time nerding out about Ultraman.
Yeah.
Now that Ultraman Rising has finally released, how does it feel, seeing the whole world's reaction?
It's been really incredible. Like I'm on the social channels, and I like seeing it all, the good and the bad, but the majority has been really positive. And if you're on Twitter, you can translate, so you can read the comments from people all over the world. True. And it's been like, and sometimes I'm afraid to hit it because I'm like, when it translates, it's going to be nasty. But you can see the nice emojis in it, and you're like, oh, this is lovely and sweet. So it's been incredible.
Yeah, I love the reactions of surprises. Like they come in not knowing what they're going to get, and they get more than what they expected. So that's super rewarding for us.
It's been quite a journey for both of you, but also the entire team, but also the entire Ultraman community. So how does it feel, knowing your response for introducing Ultraman to new fans, actually, that never heard of him before and being introduced for the first time?
Well, I hope they have the same experience that I had when I was a kid, where I didn't start with the first episode. I didn't get an origin episode. I just turned the TV on and Ultraman was on. And that image of him fighting a monster, that design was engaging to me. And I hope that those folks have the same experience of, I don't know anything about this, but man, am I excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's for me, having this opportunity to have my childhood hero and share that connection that I had, and continuing this legacy. I'm wearing the shirt today, and it's just like I have to honor that, and that I was fortunate to have that opportunity is such a I don't know how to express other than like the amount of thankfulness, that the trust that was brought for me.
It's a privilege. They trusted us, and we really appreciate Tsuburai's help.
Now, I know I've thanked y'all many times, but I want to do it in person, the thanking y'all to bring Ultraman back. The film excels in many ways, but the voice cast truly stands out to me.
Absolutely.
But can you talk about the decision to cast Christopher Sean as Ken Sato? I remember watching the film before and then meeting him, and then spending some time with him one-on-one. I was like, this is Ken Sato I'm dealing with, which is awesome. What did you see in him that made you think this is the right guy for us?
So we had open auditions, and his voice came in. We had the audio. We were in the middle of COVID at the time, so we couldn't meet anybody in person. And you've met him. Dude's incredibly charming, and that's him. He's just that lovely. But with our entire cast, it was that. They came in, we heard their reading, and we just, with Christopher, like, that's the guy. That's the guy he has to be at. And it was the same thing with Tamlin and Getty and Keone and the rest of our, Julia, the rest of our incredible cast. We heard them. And the way I'll do it is I'll look at the artwork and close my eyes. I don't want to see any image because the voice has to be married to the design. And it just worked.
Yeah, I was just listening to that audio track, and we were reviewing independently because we were working from home. And then we just kind of submitted our favorites. And it was for Christopher Sean. I mean, it was unanimous.
Yeah, it was a unanimous decision. Yeah,
I believe it. When I watched, I was like, this guy rocks. And I met him. I watched the movie again. I was like, I just see Christopher Sean just in that role. It's amazing. One of the key themes in this film is finding balance. How do each of you go about finding your personal balance in your own lives?
It's one thing that's really important to us as a team is making sure that our team members have a balance. So we had a very thoughtful work schedule. And that, to me, is making sure that everybody has a balance between work, so they're rewarded by work, and they can go home and refresh.
At the personal level, I really use the idea of Ultraman as a moral compass and help me guide through all my obstacles in life.
Lastly, there's an exciting end credit scene that hints future possibilities. Can you share any thoughts or ideas of what do you want to see next for the next chapter of Ultraman?
I know what I want to do. It's up to Netflix where they decide to move forward with the film, but you will see why Ken's mother went on the journey to Nebula M78.
No, I love that. Being the mayor of Nerdtropolis, I want to give you these Nerdtropolis pins to commemorate our friendship and being part of the Ultraman family.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, man.
That's
amazing.
It's a real pleasure,
cool.
and I hope we get to do this again.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Pleasure, man. Take care.
Thanks.